Hello everyone. This Parsha week is Parshas Lech Lech. In the beginning of the Parsha, HaKadosh Baruch Hu is giving Avraham Avinu a test, a nisayon. What's the nisayon that HaKadosh Baruch Hu is talking out to Avraham Avinu? HaKadosh Baruch Hu is talking to Avraham Avinu, Lech Lecha me'artzecha u'mimolodatecha u'beit avicha el haaretz asher elecha. Go, leave your house, leave your community, leave your job, leave your home, and go to where? Go to a place I will show you. Just first of all, leave. Afterwards, I will tell you to where. It's a very big nisayon, a very big test that the person is leaving all of his community, all of his life, to a place that he doesn't know to where he's going to go. But HaKadosh Baruch Hu promises him that if he will stand on the test, on the nisayon, he will get a lot of good stuff. What he will get? He will have a lot of children. He will have a lot of money. Everybody will bless him. Whoever Avraham Avinu will bless, will be blessed. He'll be a big famous rabbi. He'll be very famous. All the stuff that person could want to have for himself, HaKadosh Baruch Hu promised Avraham Avinu that if he will stand on the nisayon and this test and leave the house, he will get. So my question is, what test is it? It's not a test at all. Every person that you're going to ask him, listen to me, do you want to leave your house, leave your community, leave your place? You could go with your wife. He went with his wife. And you will get a lot of money, you'll get family, you'll get a lot of kids, you will have a lot of properties, you will have money, whoever you're going to bless will be blessed. Who's going to say no to this? Whatever HaKadosh Baruch Hu asked Avraham Avinu, who will say no to this? Everybody will say yes. So why is it a test? It's one of the 10 tests that HaKadosh Baruch Hu test out Avraham Avinu. It's not a test at all. The Netivot Shalom from Slonim, the Rebbe of Slonim, the old Rebbe, the Rebbe before this Rebbe, so he says something like this. He says, HaKadosh Baruch Hu didn't tell Avraham Avinu he has to leave his house. He said, if you want, leave your house. If you don't want, you don't have to. But if you're going to leave, you're going to get a lot of prizes. Whatever we talked before. You're going to have a lot together. You're going to get back a lot of stuff. But you don't have to go. So it's what the nisayon is. What the nisayon here. If he will go, he will get. Everybody will go. Netivot Shalom explains like this. The reason that Avraham Avinu left is not because he wanted to get the prizes. He wanted to get all of the promises that HaKadosh Baruch Hu promised him. That's not the reason. The reason that Avraham Avinu went, it's because he loves HaKadosh Baruch Hu. He loves God. He loves HaKadosh Baruch Hu. He loves Hashem. That's the reason he left. He didn't go because he wanted to get the prizes. He wanted to get all of the stuff that HaKadosh Baruch Hu promised him. No. The reason he went because he loves Hashem. The nisayon was, if he will go because he wants to get all of the stuff that HaKadosh Baruch Hu promised him, or he wants to go because he loves Hashem. And he's standing in the test. He went because he loved Hashem. And that was Retzon Hashem. That was what HaKadosh Baruch Hu wanted, and he did it because he loves Hashem. And then Netivot Shalom, he explains it out, that you can see it straight out in the Psukim. It says, Vayelech ka'asher diber elav Hashem. Diber is soft language. HaKadosh Baruch Hu spoke to him like softly. If you want to go, go. If you don't want to go, don't go. And I want to say a small thing I heard this week in a shiur. I heard from Rabbi Dov Grizak. He's a rabbi in Neve Yaakov. I think now he's in America. He said something like this. He said that the person could get from HaKadosh Baruch Hu mida keneged mida. Every person has his frame that he could reach in Avodat Hashem. Like, he can do only stuff like this. He can't reach over whatever he could do. Every person has his talentage, has his stuff that he could do, and his frame, whatever he could reach. And HaKadosh Baruch Hu will give him midah keneged midah. If he will reach whatever he's supposed to do, HaKadosh Baruch Hu will give him. But if the person will get connected to something that's bigger than him, HaKadosh Baruch Hu will give him midah keneged midah, something that that's bigger than him, something that he's not supposed to get, lo ra'ui elav, something that he's not supposed to get. HaKadosh Baruch Hu will give him something that's bigger than him. What's this thing, big thing, that you're supposed to connect, that it's bigger than you? And if you're going to connect to it, HaKadosh Baruch Hu will give you something that's bigger than what you're supposed to get. Ahavat Israel. What does it mean, Ahavat Israel? Ahavat Israel is a very hard thing. It's not easy. Ahavat Israel is loving someone because he's a Jew, because he's Israel. Not loving someone because it's fun to love him. It's very fun to love soldiers and to go give them out food. It's very fun to love people outside. You give a shear to people. Very fun to love the people that you give out the shear. But to love the people that they're not okay with you. Someone in your family, someone in your work that did not act in the way they're supposed to act. And even they didn't act in the right way that's supposed to act, even though you like them and love them, and they're not supposed to get the love from you. Even though you love them, that means Ahavat Israel. That the reason you love them, that's only because they're Israel, not because they're supposed to get them, not because they're מגיע להם. זה לא מגיע להם, even if they're not supposed to get it. You love them, that's Ahavat Israel. And a small story for finishing this shir. I heard a story from, there's a guy that was a yeshiva bachur, and he went off the derech. And in Simchas Torah, when the terrible thing happened in Israel, this yeshiva bachur got murdered and he died in Kiddush Hashem. And he came in the dream to his father, and he told him, Abba, אל תדאג, אני במקום טוב, אני חברותה של בורא עולם. He said to his father, Father, don't worry, I am in a good place. I'm chacrusa if HaKadosh Baruch Hu. I'm learning chacrusa if HaKadosh Baruch Hu anymore. And the father is saying that he saw his son full of light. If a Gemara out of gold. And I'm asking, how did he get to this high darga of being a chacrusa of HaKadosh Baruch Hu? A lot of people did not reach, maybe very little people, small amount of people reached being charuta of Eliyahu Hanavi. But to be a charuta of Borei Olam, I know he's in a very high darga of Neherag al Kiddush Hashem. But from Neherag al Kiddush Hashem to being a charuta of Borei Olam, the answer is that sometimes, maybe he's wrong, I don't know, but sometimes HaKadosh Baruch Hu will do something that you're not supposed to get. But because you did something that's bigger than yourself, bigger than what you're supposed to give, loving someone you're not supposed to love, HaKadosh Baruch Hu will give you a big thing that you're not supposed to get. Something that no one maybe reached that thing. We have stories in Gdolei Ador that was chacrusa Eliyahu Hanavi, but we never heard a story of Gdolei Ador that was chacrusa if Borei Olam, if HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And this guy was chacrusa if HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Probably because he did something very, very big, bigger than himself. He did that thing that's bigger than himself, and HaKadosh Baruch Hu also did something bigger than what he deserved. Maybe he does deserve it, but even if he doesn't really deserve it, HaKadosh Baruch Hu did something over that they deserve. Because this special tahor, kadosh guy that died on Kiddush Hashem did this special thing. Maybe we all have a good Shabbos and Besorot Tovot.